just a quick plug before the video starts. Go to Durianrider.com if you're interested in $40 jerseys. There's a couple left. They did sell out. I apologise for that. We've got more coming down the track. My 2 ebooks, Carb the Fuck Up and Durianrider's Lean Body Bible. The best ebooks if you want to get seriously lean and live a seriously simple, basic digital nomad lifestyle and save a shit ton of money, earn great money, meet cool people, inspire people, and getting the best results you've ever could imagine in your life. Go to Durianrider.com, get my latest ebooks. Game changers. Guaranteed.
We got pussy in the house. I was going to shut this door. Wait a second. What, you going to watch the pussy show at Durianriders joint? So my doctor won't let me take vitamins. What should I do? What should I do? Here's my blood test here. Everything perfect. Testosterone, sodium, potassium, proteins, cholesterol, glucose, FSH, you know, everything fantastic. Hemoglobin, going through all these results. If you want to see these in detail, give the video a thumbs up. I've been putting up my blood tests for 10 years now. 10 years. Almost 18 years vegan. Put up my blood tests. If you want to see these blood tests in the video, give the video a thumbs up. If you don't care about my blood tests or the healthy stuff I show, then give the video a thumbs down. I don't know. Do you want to see them or not? Let us know down below. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see my latest blood test results done from a couple of weeks ago. Testosterone, all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Yeah, so hemoglobin, all that. It is incredible, the people out there who, my B12 levels as well. B12, vitamin D. Do you want to see my vitamin D levels? Someone in the comments said, my doctor won't let me take vitamin B12. What should I do? I mean, now, I'm not, this video may contain coarse languaging. I'm not trying to be arrogant or aggressive. There's a little bit of frustration here, there's passion, a lot of passion coming out. Sometimes in life, you have to fucking take control. And if you rely on your fucking doctor, my doctor who gives me these tests smokes fucking cigarettes, couldn't run a mile to save his life or his family's life. If there was like there was a tsunami coming and he had to run a mile to press the alarm button, everybody would die. He wouldn't make it. He'd be... So why the fuck are you going to put your health in the hands of someone out there who's got no idea on how to look after health? CPR, doctors can do that. Prescriptions, blood tests, they can do that. Save people's lives in emergency situations with first aid, yeah, nurses can do that. A lot of people can do that. Everyone should know some sort of first aid. But when it comes to your health, your lifestyle health, your nutritional health, your vitamin, mineral health, why would you let a doctor decide what you should eat, what vitamins you're allowed to take, etc.? For me, that's just like goes over the top of my head. My doctor said, fuck your doctor. Some people do. You know, like, seriously, like, imagine if I listened to all the doctors I've ever gone over these last 10 years to get blood tests done for YouTube videos, etc. You know? I've gone in there, sometimes I used to wear vegan shit. Oh, you're a vegan, are you? Well, you can't be a vegan, you won't get enough protein. And I'm like, okay, tell me more. In my head, I'm thinking, you're a fat, you smell like you smoke cigarettes, or you definitely look like you're on a shit ton of medications, antidepressant medication, a whole stack of meds. Your life isn't together. And you're trying to tell me that my healthy eating lifestyle, which has got me fit as fuck and healthy as fuck, and off all those meds they used to fucking pump me full of, you're trying to tell me that that's wrong. And look at you. I'm going to put up, here's a mirror. That's you in the mirror. Look at that. But I don't do that. Because that is pointless, having debates and arguments with people whose professions hinge and depend on them not understanding and not wanting to understand the truth about health and fitness and nutrition, etc. Doctor's job. You come in there, you complain about something, they give you a prescription for a drug, which has a whole side of side effects. Some of these drugs are life-saving. If you're a type 1 diabetic, you need your insulin. I get it. But 99% of stuff out there, highly questionable and can be treated or improved or cured with diet and lifestyle reform. But most people don't want to do that. So I understand the doctors out there don't really give a fuck about their patients, because most of their patients don't even give a fuck about themselves. And how can you care for someone who doesn't care for themselves? You know? It's like a relationship. How can you give someone love who doesn't love themselves? And don't care if people hate you, because most people hate themselves anyway. Huh? So we can dig down the rabbit burrow there, but it's... so anyway, the topic is vitamin B12. This person's going, I can't get vitamin B12, my doctor won't give them to me, won't let me take them. What would Durianrider do? What would I do? Let's say I was living in the UK, I would jump on my fucking bike. I wouldn't even waste my time with the doctors for vitamins. I would jump on my bike, I would ride to France, make a weekend trip of it, down and back in a weekend or whatever. I get my little B12 shots from Calais or Dunkirk or some little French town from a pharmacy. Keep in a little cool bag, keep them out of light, bring them home in the fridge. No worries. Put them in the fridge bag, you know, this time of year, it's nice and cold. That's what I would do. I wouldn't sit around going, my doctor said I can't do that. I'm not allowed to take a vitamin, my doctor said. My doctor said I'm not allowed to have sex this morning. My doctor said I'm going to stay home here like a good boy and just waste my life around. Fuck that. Oh my God. Seriously, I had to wait over 3 hours in the waiting room for these tests. I'm not having to complain about it, but I had my phone, I was working. I'm working in the doctor's clinic on my phone, answering emails, doing my accounts, etc., etc. So I didn't mind waiting 3 hours. And the doctor's coming out, and he was like, I swear the dude was hungover. And he was smoking cigarettes, he was going in and out. And I followed him to the car park. I got my phone, I followed him, and he saw me watching, he put his cigarette down, he's like, he walked around some other cars. I was just like, oh, this dude's the doctor, man. But I'm the crazy guy, but this dude's the doctor. And I'm just like, fuck. Epic. This dude, look, most doctors look unhealthy as fuck, don't they? They look like everyday people. There's not many doctors out there who really give a fuck about their own health, therefore, who give a fuck about their patient's health. Now, hey, I'm the first one to admit, if I'm in an accident or having burns, I'm going to go straight to the hospital. And they do wonders there. But most of the time, it's not really the doctors, it's the nurses and the surgeons. I don't have much respect for doctors as such. It's the nurses who do the magic work. It's the surgeons who do the magic work, all right? I know I've got friends who are doctors, who are surgeons, and who are nurses. And for me, it's the nurses. The hardest job is being a nurse, dealing with all the fucking bullshit, all the patients who are just abusive or whatever, cleaning people up. That's the nurses. That's really tough. They get paid the least. Surgeons is a high-pressure job, but you're working on people who are knocked out. Doctors, you just got that doctor, God sort of thing going on there. So the nurses have it the hardest, but I think the nurses' work is the most hardcore, for sure. They get paid the least as well in crazy hours, which some doctors and surgeons also have. But anyway, so I'm going to go to the hospital, and I'm going to see a nurse or a surgeon. Doctors who give out scripts of stuff, whatever. No big deal for me. But people put doctors up there with God, don't they? My doctor said, my oncologist said, mine, blah, blah, blah said. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Do your own homework. When it comes to vitamins and nutrition, do your own homework, man. And there's so much good information out there. Watch the documentary, What the Health. Listen to people who are getting the results you want. The lifestyle results. Anybody can take steroids, get fucking swole as fuck, and go, hey man, here's my protein meal shake, you can do this too. Not unless you're on steroids. Anyone can do that. So people might say, hey, this guy's really swole, I'll take his advice or her advice. Yeah, but they're not telling you about the steroids, which is fine if you want to take them. I'm not against them. I'm against people deceiving people out there, getting on steroids, getting swole as fuck, getting ripped, photos, just, looking swole, looking ascetic, and then telling people this bullshit. Oh, Harley, you said take advice and people getting results you desire. I want to look like that guy or girl. Yeah, but they're doing steroids. Oh, no, they're not. They would say it if they would. They get stigmatized as fuck. So take advice from people getting results you desire. And find, there's a little asterisk there, find people actually fucking transparent about what they do. Can you hang out with these people? Can you go and train with them or whatever? You can do that with me. But how many of these fucking YouTubers out there could you actually spend time with? Fuck all of them. So Natasha asked me the other day, who do you rate as a YouTuber in the YouTube community? Who do you really rate as a person? And I could think of, one or two names. That's pretty fucking sad. She's like, what? She's like, we're all the good people. And I'm like, people get corrupted with money and fame pretty fucking quick on YouTube. So there's not much out there really. So you got to look at, probably where I'd tell people to go is watch the documentary, What the Health. Neil Barnard, from what I hear, is probably the most down-to-earth person out there who's promoting a pretty good diet. No one promotes a total lifestyle package like I do, and that sounds arrogant, but it's true. I talk about careers, I talk about fitness, cycling, running tips, weight loss, health, nutrition, how to sustain vegan, all this stuff, aesthetic, blah, 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 everything. I talk about all these things. Barnard just talks about nutrition, which is fantastic. So he would, I'll give the thumbs up to that guy. He doesn't recommend calorie restriction. McDougall is good, but he yo-yos, he contradicts himself. Sugar's good, sugar's bad. Barnard's just like, sugar never gave anyone diabetes or made him obese. Blah, 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 blah. So Barnard is probably one of the better ones out there for sure. He's got a good book on reversing diabetes. And, but there's so much confusion out there. Where do you go to get good information? Where do you go? Go to your doctor? Go to your naturopath? Everyone says different fucking shit. And so people go, hey, Harley, you're cool. I'm G'd up. But my friends are saying that you're wrong. And it's like, well, who the fuck are you going to listen to, man? If you want my results, my lifestyle, do all this, then just listen to me, nobody else. If you want to be confused, then, you know what I mean? It's like walking into a bike shop, getting a new bike. Oh, I want to get a Trek. And people at Trek, oh, your Trek's really good. Then you go to the Specialized store, oh, Trek's shit, that's fucking blah, 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 blah. And then vice versa, this is all this trash talking. You're going to be confused going, what bike should I get? Like, oh, I don't know what to do now. And so, but when it comes to your life, buying a bad bike or a dodgy bike doesn't really do much changing, fuck up your life. But if you're trying to lose weight and get healthy, and you're following my template, and all of a sudden next week you're like, I might follow this person. Well, what? How are you going to get results unless you stick to something, man, and have that consistent discipline, dedication, and commitment? How are you going to get the results, man, if you keep flopping and changing all the time? So it's great that people are open-minded and they make changes, but if you're too open-minded, you also get sucked into any motherfucker scammer out there who's talking shit. So be careful with that. Be very, very careful with that. As my computer's just dicking around right now, it's going to change something up. Excuse me. It's about to close down. We can't have that. We can't have that mid-video. So, there's so many dodgy people out there. And there's so many people who don't give a fuck about your health. There's three types of people. Those who don't know. I should say, those who don't care. Those who don't know and don't really care enough to know. Those who care enough to find out the truth about something and fucking share it and help people and inspire people. There's three types of people there, So make sure you're taking advice from people who are legit, which is fucking hard if you don't know them. And it's so many people, everyone's just so gullible, Everyone's just so gullible out there. They believe whatever. And I've been the same, man. Look at my YouTube life over the last 10 years doing YouTube. How many people I took under my wing, I'm like, this person's cool, they had a shaded past, they were this and that, they're a violent criminal, they were drug dealer, they're okay now. And look how fucked over I got. So I was gullible as well. I was very trusting. So how do you learn? How do you learn who to trust? Look at people's results, and try and spend time with people. And if people aren't really accessible, then something's going on there. But anyone can come train with me in Adelaide, It's Thursday evenings, I go and train Norton Summit. Boom, come along and ask me questions. We were out last night. So if people are available, that's a good sign that something's going on there. But I understand why some people don't make themselves available. But it's if you're trying to be a real activist means someone who's trying to create social change or political change. So if you're out there trying to create social change, then you'll make yourself as valuable as possible. For me, that's the definition of a true activist. Someone who's smashing out content. They don't care about the money, they're getting paid or not. They're smashing out the content. They're always available. If you see my Tumblr or my Instagram, I'm always smashing out content all the time. For me, that's what it's about, creating social fucking change. And that isn't going to happen by just mousing around. So the person who wrote this question, my doctor won't let me take vitamins. I hope you don't take it the wrong way. But I'm going to put a fire under your ass and say, fuck your doctor. Take control of your health. Don't listen to anybody like that when it comes to nutrition and health and fitness. They just simply don't fucking know. And they don't really care to know. Because it's 2019. You got documentaries out there like What the Health. You got so many good resources out there. There's so much bullshit out there, but there's so much legit shit out there. And it's up to humans as adults, it's our responsibility to seek truth, to incorporate that truth in our daily lives and inspire other people who want similar results. So go out there, take action, stop fucking around, and understand the difference between interest and commitment. Commitments, you just find a way, you fucking make it happen. Interest is like, yeah, I'm sort of keen on that. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I might do that. Big difference between interest and commitment. Are you fucking committed or are you just interested?